Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven, just crawling back in my car, just leaving my home group. We had 20 people in this meeting today on a Monday morning. It's so great. This young lady, Haley, who is visiting from somewhere, celebrated 90 days sober today, and it was really very exciting. Very exciting. So I'm going to be heading off to... I do have a work trip that starts tonight at like 8 something. I'm just flying off to Reno. That's it, one leg. So I do have to do things to prepare for work tonight, but I have to grab a couple things at the central office here where you buy pamphlets and stuff like that for the meeting. If you have been with me for a long time, you really may not have heard me talk much about my recovery and the things I do to stay sober, and so it must seem like poof, all of a sudden all I'm talking about is my sobriety. At one point a few years ago, somebody accused me of like ramming my sobriety down their throat, and I'm like, I'm not. This is just, you're watching my life. This is me and my life. I'm not ramming anything down your throat. And if it feels like I'm ramming sobriety down your throat, you might look at your drinking. I'm just saying. All right, so I am going to hit central office, buy some pamphlets for the group, because the literature rack is sadly mistaken. And by literature, I mean pamphlets that say, for example, do you think you're different? That's one of my favorite pamphlets. So it's titled, You Think You're Different? And there are stories written by people in the LGBT community, Native Americans, there are white, black, all sorts of people. So a little smattering of all types of people who have recovered or recovering from alcoholism are in that pamphlet, because it's so easy to sit in that room and go, well, I'm not like these people. I'm very young, and all these people are old. So I don't belong here. So that's just an example of how a pamphlet might come in handy. So there are some pamphlets I have to buy. I'm going to buy some coins. The meeting will reimburse me, so that's fine. Now I just have to use my phone to use Google to find central office. So I will see you guys later. Finally, I know where I am. Oh gosh, I got turned around. Las Vegas is not really built on a grid system like a lot of other cities. I mean, we have 2.5 million people living here, and you really do have to learn Las Vegas. There are some cross streets, but so much of Vegas is sort of built like a spaghetti monster. It's just kind of crazy. But I took a right thinking, oh, I'll just take another, and suddenly I was practically in Henderson. So I went to central office. I bought a stack of pamphlets, probably more than I should have purchased. The lady there told me that the rack that a lot of the pamphlets come in is being discontinued. So I literally bought a rack for pamphlets for myself as a bit of nostalgia. I'll probably end up donating it to the group at some point, but I mean, I'm just hemorrhaging money. I would like to think that it all started happening when I had my Hartford layover and I bought all those goddamn butterflies and then they broke. But my spending habits did not start on that layover. My bad spending habits are definitely more long-term problems than this. But I could be spending money on heroin, right? But I'm not. So I will see you later after lunch.
Buddy is just licking me. We settled down for a nap and he's just decided to give me a bath. Okay? I'm covered in cat saliva. Thank you. Oh, my pillows are covered in cat hair. Oh, thank you for the bath, honey. Thank you for the bath. Let's take a nap in preparation for work tonight, shall we? Shall we? Oh, that was in my mouth. Yeah, let's take a little nap. Thanks for the bath, though.
Hey guys, how are ya? Good evening. It is 7:10 p.m. I'm on the way to work, as you can tell, and I have told you in my last video, if you watched that, I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. Somebody asked me recently if I love it as much as I did when I first got it, and I'm going to answer that in detail, you know me, in a future video, because that's going to be another question and answer video. But yes, I love my job, actually more than I did when I first started, because I know I'm a better flight attendant than I was when I first started. But as much as I love my job and adore my passengers, I just wanted to stay home tonight. I really did want to stay home tonight. This is a very easy trip. There's not going to be a lot of drama or trauma. I can feel it. But it was so nice to be home for 2.5, 3 days, hanging out with the cats, going to meetings, relaxing. Buddy in particular has been such a love bug. You saw him earlier in this video. He literally gave me like a bath from my elbow down. I mean, he was just going to town. Buddy, when I first got him 7.5 years ago, Buddy was just a little asshole. I'm sorry to use the word, but he was just a little jerk. I mean, he was still as vocal as he is now, but he was more yelling at me than going, hey, what's up? Which is his tone now. He was not lovable. He was not affectionate. And, you know, it's 7 years is a long time to be in a relationship to eventually find affection. But Buddy has become like the perfect cat. And it just is, he brings me such joy. So it was really hard to leave the house. I know I've been talking about my cat for like 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Eleanor, just as lovable, but she doesn't love me as much as Buddy does. That's a fact. Let's see. So today, I've got one leg to Reno, like I think I told you. I didn't need a nap at all to work this flight. I'm going to be in Reno by 11 o'clock tonight. I usually don't go to bed till probably 2 or 3 in the morning sometimes, so I certainly didn't need a nap. But it's become part of my day. It's been part of my ritual, is to take an hour nap, just hanging out with the cats. It's been, oh, it's so wonderful. My life is so nice. Oh, this person, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of jaywalking. I'm from Boston. We just cross the street wherever. But here in Vegas, with all this construction going on, it's not safe to step out into the road like that. Someone just ran across in front of me. If you couldn't see my face drop. So I'm going to Reno tonight. Someone told me I should rent a car and go to Tahoe. I don't know what I would do in Tahoe, and I really don't know if I want to spend the money on renting a vehicle. So we'll see what happens. I'm probably just going to end up going thrifting and hitting a meeting as well. There's a meeting that I went to last time that I want to see what happened to those people since I saw them last. Blah, blah, blah. Do I seem caffeinated to you? I feel caffeinated. Probably because I'm not tired. This is what it feels like to be normal. Let me stop yammering, and I will see you either at the airport or in Reno. All right, see you soon. I know I'm still on the way to work. I've been listening to the news while being stuck here in traffic. I have to tell you, I'm completely ignorant of what's going on right now with the weather. The hurricane that's approaching Florida. I mean, I knew there was a storm coming. We've received some emails from our company saying, hey, if you're going to be flying into the area, this is what we're planning. Since I'm not going to be flying there, I haven't been paying attention. Oh my God. So if you're watching from Florida, get the hell out of there. I mean, really, get out of there. That's just horrible. So it's just crazy. And then I didn't realize today's October 7th. Both Harris and Trump made their overtures to the Jewish communities by participating in different functions to commemorate this horrible, horrible day. I have my own personal feelings on Israel's reaction, and I'm not afraid to share most of my thoughts with you folks. Like reproductive rights, I mean, very, very polarizing topic, but I can't even start talking about Israel's reaction to Hamas and now Lebanon, and I really can't even, because I'm not educated enough, honestly, to share my opinion, but the thoughts I do have are just terrifying and horrible, and but it's October 7th, and that really does hit me in the chest, because it's just still so fresh. That's going on. We still have Ukraine fighting for their survival. It's just a strange time in history. So tell those that you love, that are close to you, tell them you love them, hold them dear. And if you're in Florida, get the hell out of there. What are you doing? I'll see you soon. And once again, it's Christmas in Las Vegas. I found a fantastic parking spot, and even better, it's got this one in front of it, so I can slide in here. So all I have to do when I want to go home is swoop down there and out. Perfect parking spot. Guess what I did? Yep. I finished talking with you, put my phone in my pocket, and I went, huh, that feels different. Yeah, I left my wallet at home. I swear I don't need to make a list of things to do before I leave the house. I don't forget things that often, but when I forget them, it's usually pretty big. Like, I think one time last year I left my suitcase at home on the way to work. So I know where my wallet is. It's in the pair of navy shorts I wore earlier today, but it's an unnecessary stress. So I still have plenty of time. It's only 7:32. My report time for work is at 8:48. So I've got plenty of time for this to happen. But I still feel like an idiot. Anybody ever do this? God, make me feel better about myself. Well, I got the chance to see the babies again, right? Hi, buddy. All right, I gotta go. Let's try this again. Oh. Well, I didn't get the perfect parking spot, but I still got a really good one. So, and I've got 46 minutes to get to my gate, so plenty of time. Let's just not do that again. Hey there, hi. So KCM was down, so I had to go through regular security anyway. Stopped at Jamba Juice, got myself about 20,000 calories in a beverage. KCM, for those of you who are uninitiated or new to the flight attendant lingo, is known crew member. It's where I can bypass most of security. If I'm in uniform, I can carry pretty much anything I want through security, like a beverage or a whatever. If I'm not in uniform and I get randomed, I have to get rid of everything I'm not usually allowed to carry as a regular passenger. If I'm in uniform and I get randomed, meaning I have to go through TSA, I can still keep all of those things that normal passengers can't carry, like this. Yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Let me, my gate is B23 on the other side of the terminal, so I gotta hustle over there. But it is 8:24. I got like 24 minutes to get there, so easy peasy. Would have been fine even if I didn't leave my wallet at home. I'll see you later. It's craziness at the airport. I'm not sure what's going on, but crazy. Lots of gate changes and passengers are upset about it, but I'd rather a gate change than not go where I want to go, right? Right. So that's my crew. Amazing crew, by the way. Amazing crew. So excited. And I'll be flying lead. Ta-da! So let's go to A12 now. This is like our third gate change. Look at this skeleton. Look at that. That's a monster. That's got to be 12 feet high, 13 feet high. Crazy. And hello there. Hi, welcome to Reno. Our flight today was super easy once it began. We had a number of gate changes. We had a number of small delays, which all added up to being really inconvenient. But once we got in the plane, easy as pie. The plane, which is an Airbus A321neo, holds 235 passengers. Subtract 6 because we have a new arrangement in the Go Comfy section, but holds a lot of passengers. We had 170 on board today. Really easy. We had one passenger who was a little extra colorful. There was a moment where I wasn't sure she was actually going to be going with us to Reno, but she kind of calmed down and it worked out well. So great crew, no complaints about our flight. One leg, it just feels Felt like a very long day though. Our show time was 8:48. It is now 1:02 in the morning. Just got to the hotel room. So let me give you a quick room tour, and then I'm gonna run downstairs to the microwave on the third floor where I can heat up some soup because I'm starving. I had pasta for lunch yesterday and a smoothie before we left, so I need to eat something. But let's do a quick room tour. This is the bathroom. If I could renovate my bathroom, it would be something like this. I think I like this quite a lot. Sliding barn door to get in. This desk, which at first glance seems usable, is so small that it's not really that functional for me. My laptop is fairly large, but beggars can't be choosers. 2 beds, I only use one. I always feel guilty using a second bed. I don't think housekeeping should have to make up 2 beds for just me, but I always sleep in the bed furthest from the window, usually right here on this side. Place for my bag, luggage, full-length mirror. This is a very unusual chaise lounge. This looks like an interrogation seat, where were you on May 5th? And the view is really just not very spectacular, but the room is nice. The only real artwork is a salmon on the ceiling, but there you go. There's my room, little refrigerator, and here is my soup I'm going to heat up now.